Samuel Langhorne Clemens was born in the sleepy hamlet of Florida, Missouri, on November 30, 1835, just 2 weeks after Halley's comet lit the winter sky. Locals joked the boy arrived with the comet's tail still blazing, and in time, that joke would feel like prophecy. By age 4, Sam's family settled in Hannibal, a lively Mississippi River town where steamboat whistles echoed through morning fog, and cotton bales lined the docks. Here, barefoot boys raced along dusty streets, and river lore seeped into young Sam's imagination, fertile soil for the fictional worlds of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, yet to come. At 12, Sam became a printer's apprentice, learning to set type and breathe black ink and sawdust. Most nights, he pored over newspaper columns, studying the words of the humorist and the power of a well-turned phrase. But the call of the river proved louder than the rumble of a press. In 1857, Clemens secured the most coveted post on the Mississippi, steamboat pilot. From the pilot house he memorized every sandbar, snag, and bend, between St. Louis and New Orleans. River pilots measured the safety of the water by the leadsman's cry, Mark Twain, meaning 2 fathoms deep. Years later, when Samuel searched for a literary alias, that call of safety and passage became his pen name. The booming Civil War of 1861 silenced most river traffic, and Clemens briefly joined a Confederate militia. Yet this was short-lived. The soon-to-be author followed the western horizon, to Nevada Territory, chasing silver strikes and fresh adventure. He prospected for gold, shoveled ore, and spun tall tales in smoky saloons. Experiences he wrote about in the Chronicle, Roughing It, a riotous, frontier absurdity. Out west, he filed humorous dispatches for the Territorial Enterprise, each column sharper, funnier, more daring. Then in 1869 came The Innocents Abroad, satirizing American tourists on a grand European pilgrimage. The book sold like wildfire, establishing Clemens, now well known as Mark Twain, the nation's premier humorist. Twain's pen flowed effortlessly. The prince and the pauper skewered social class. A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court warned of industrial hubris. Yet he always returned, in prose and in memory, to the Mississippi, chronicling its muddy currents and stubborn freedom, in Life on the Mississippi, and, of course, the immortal boyhood adventures of Tom and Huck. Fame brought lecture tours across the globe, but also heartache. Twain endured the deaths of 3 of his 4 children, saw his beloved wife Olivia's health fade, and sank into debt after risky investments, most notably a failed typesetting machine that devoured his savings faster than any gambler's table. To repay creditors, he circled the world once more, wielding wit on stage, the way a captain grips the wheel, steering past despair. In lecture halls he often reminded listeners, be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. Those words, simple, defiant, echoed his own life's course. Printer to pilot, prospector to satirist, forever starting anew. On April 21, 1910, as Halley's comet blazed again, behind spring clouds, Mark Twain slipped from this world. He had predicted he would go out with the comet, and indeed he did. Missouri farm boy turned international icon, swept away on a cosmic vapor, as sure as any steamboat, just around the river bend. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.